And they're both, as I said, 50% is HUD, 80% housing and urban development backed units, and 50% is market rate units.
And do the job things necessarily apply to people that are living here?
Oh, very much so, very much so. So about 30% of the staff at $5 Restaurant is directly from the community. Two of the chefs live here. Some of the wait staff lives here. Several people in the kitchen live here or directly from the community. You know, the interest is in providing job opportunities and entrepreneurial opportunities for this community. Our tagline that we started using, because it's a big story, it's a complicated story, and so we were trying to figure out how we talk about Billings Forge in a succinct manner. And so what we've been saying now is Billings Forge community works reinvigorating Frog Hollow through job training, food, arts, and housing. And those are really good. And the workshops program, which is the artist residency program, you know, I look at that in terms of providing opportunity to the community in a twofold manner. One, providing an opportunity for artists, specifically younger artists who, in the 20 to 30 age range, which is a demographic that's fast leaving the state. And so that is an opportunity for artists of that age group to come into a program, to have a network of people to work with, to think about the idea of maybe investing in living in the neighborhood, or setting up a studio here, or starting a gallery, you know, whatever. And then we try to provide the opportunities for them to think about doing just that. And we've had some artists who have moved into the neighborhood after their residency is over. And then also the strong component, which is about community, which is, it's not a typical artist residency program in that you have this free space and free time, and you go off and work on your art, and we'll, you know, put a nice gourmet meal at your doorstep that you can do. We very much want engagement and involvement in disability. So that's why we asked for them to teach a class, and with this year-long residency now, I'm looking for projects that are really community-based, so there's a lot of engagement, both with the kids here at Billings Forge, but also, you know, the neighborhoods.
How would an artist contact you to find out more?
If you go to the website, which we're just about to engage someone to do a new website, which, you know, we're all thrilled about. But go to the website, which is billingsforgeworks.org, and there's different links to the programs. So the workshops will be the program. So this is a very interesting profile in terms of nonprofits, and the Melville Charitable Trust calls this an MRI, a mission-related investment. So it's an interesting strategy, it's an interesting approach, both in the way they've set up the different initiatives and in looking at the food piece as a strong element to engage people. You know, everything from the job training and food and nutritional education to looking at food as a great cross-cultural ambassador. You know, everybody loves food. It's a wonderful way to engage people.
So you've got the farmers markets, you've got the
garden.
The garden, yeah. And you've got, of course, Firebox. That's hidden out there.
Firebox is the for-profit component and otherwise not-for-profit.
It's hard to really help the community aside from jobs.
Oh, well, you know, we're about reinvigorating this community. It's a very disinvested community. So Firebox brings in people who slice up bread. not otherwise think about coming into this community. It gives them exposure to the community, it sensitizes them to it, it allows them to see the other things that we're offering, and hopefully they come back, they return, they invest somehow in the community. So it's a great strategy. Also, we're strategically located, we didn't put the building here, but it was selected. We're strategically located in proximity to the legislative office buildings in the Capitol. And I refer to us as a sister organization, on Lawrence Street in the former Masonic Temple, there's a building called the Lyceum. And it's a conference center and houses another Melville Trust concern, which is the Partnership for Strong Communities, out of which they do advocacy for supportive and affordable housing. There's also been a gal, a lobbyist out there who's lobbying for similar kinds of concerns. So that's kind of a nice compliment to what we do as well. Sensitizes people to those concerns. And that's why I made the comment earlier about the way we look at poverty or addressing poverty successfully can't be done by ghettoizing it. And so the interest is to really change up the neighborhood. That's how you really change it. So the artists coming in, the workshops program is one way that we bring people into the community. The Firebox Restaurant in a very big way brings people into the community.
I could attest to the Firebox. I live in Hartford. People like me, friends, came to the Firebox originally just because it was a great new restaurant in Hartford. No one knew anything about what we just heard. We learned that after we came. It just worked perfectly with people that I saw. It worked perfectly.
And it's tricky because Firebox is the most visible arm of the organization. One, because it's been around the longest, and two, more people know about it. More people are going to restaurants. They're still learning about what all these other initiatives are here. So it becomes a great tool for us in terms of using it as a means to get the word out about the other initiatives. But we have to do that carefully too. Not everybody wants a speech about Billings Forge where they can come and eat. Some people are going to come in to eat.
Pretty by one.
So we're starting to develop pieces that we're putting in the menus to talk about the nonprofit piece.
It's really smart. You see an education center, or maybe an after-school tutoring program developing in the Billings Forge?
Oh yeah, well the computer room functioned as a homework club. That's been suspended while we redistributed everything. So now in the room back here, we have computers set up and we'll start up with the homework club. We'll use the computers also as a job training component of the food